Okay, Apollo has a very strong government over people. He clearly worships a god of force. Well, what he's going to do with that god of force is he's going to force everybody to be beheaded. Now, follow this. If the last of the Christians get beheaded at the beheading mark, why would there be anybody, number one, running from him because they believe he's good? And number two, why would anybody have made it past the rapture or the beheading that was going to be saved later? It really doesn't make sense to me that God would just save them then, behead them, because you can't really run once you're either beheaded or marked. You're kind of stuck there. So I think that after the beheading, it would be pointless to come rapture people because the believers would have already been beheaded. So, and I think they're doing it with children and adults, not just with adults. So it would be the same for children. The children would either have the mark of the beast in them, or they would have been beheaded, maybe with their parents. But anyway, I don't see how a rapture could happen, nor do I think it should. After the beheading, I mean, because after the beheading, then they have all these gross things happen to the earth where blood starts to rain with hail, and blood takes up, whole seas. Basically, a third of the waters becomes blood. And I just don't think, and Apollo comes out with these scorpions behind him, and the smoke in the air are darkened from the reason of the smoke of the pit. But I don't think that that is where God would leave a Christian. I think he would have already raptured them ahead of the beheadings, and then the beheadings happen, and everybody basically dies. That is a Christian. So that leaves only the people that have taken the mark of the beast left. And if you're Israeli or something like that, and you knew how to hide in Petra, there's this saying that they'll go hide in Petra. Now, I don't believe in all that, because I don't know which of the books, the Jewish books, to believe and which not to. I know there are books missing from the Bible, like the book of Jasher, and the book of Enoch supposedly one, but I think it may be satanic. I'm not sure. I'm divided on the book of Enoch whether to accept it or not. But anyway, that's kind of how I see the rapture is happening and the beheadings is happening. And if the beheadings happen, that's the last of the Christians on earth.